Hello, teacher. Um, Thank you for this great opportunity. I'm teacher in training Javier Enrique Ramos Sierra. In this opportunity, I'm going to talk about the first activity about the signature teaching English to children, adolescents, and adults. That's one reflection based on good and bad experience, getting questions. Right? Well, I'm gonna start with the first question. The first question is, what do you remember about your teachers in elementary school? Well, I have especially bad remembers because when I was a child or when I was in the elementary school, my teachers in that time probably were really strict and rude. Because, for example, when you made the mistake doing different activity or developing different activity, probably they say hey, you receive a kind of pushing it, probably is a bad experience. Maybe a good experience because you can meet different partners, different friends, different cultures, but I think is these things is happening in this time. Well, the second question is, who was your last favorite teacher in the high school and why? Well, I had one special teacher, and your name was Marta. This teacher was amazing because she used to really extroverted, funny. She used different strategies for try to student understand what I said. A good methodology she used. Um, a great personality. And she had like a special connection with the rest of the parents, with your family, your ability to communicate whatever things, you know, I think is so important. For example, I felt really comfortable with her. Well, now we are gonna show the 30 question. Is think about your best teacher you have had. Do you still know their name? Well, this happened in high school. Well, I remembered some teachers, great teachers, I think, For example, my teacher, chemistry teacher, yes, really funny and during to the class, developing different class, really funny, showed really energy all the time explaining. You felt really comfortable with him because he feel during to the or while teaching something, this and he used different strategies too for trying to understand you or, or explain different topic. Really optimist, energy, funny person. That's great. Another one is administration uh, teacher is what he was Alvaro Menko. great teacher because, for example, he is making made in or building business all the time. For example, when he say, "Hey, man, take 1 million pesos, make a business with this money," you, oh my God, what kind of business I can do it. You start to imagine whatever business that you can do. This kind of experience is really really nice. So well, the next question is number 4. Why were they good teacher? How did they influence your life? Well, now I can understand. I can understand perfectly the way that they can influence in my life because I'm teacher in training right now. I try to apply all this experience, bad and good experience, because I can see what things I can to improve or what things um, I would like to do in the future with my students. Of course, different things, good things, strategies, dynamic class, um, try to understand, to be patient, uh, to be passionate about it, to have a lot of passion, good for the things that you want to do, um, whatever strategy that try to communicate the principal idea for your students that all the thing can to understand you perfectly without problem. Well, I think so. The next question is number 5. What do you see as the major changes facing teacher today? Well, I think um, two, two facets. For example, the first one is the technology. The technology is uh, through of the pandemic. You can see the different weak disability that the teacher have with this problem, but it's a kind of fussing that the teacher need to improve. Technology tools, different platform, use the different platform um, is separate. But the another one is imagine, creative, made different strategies for teach, not English, whatever, in my case English of course, but whatever things that you want to teach, you need to use different strategies and tools that can to help or can to useful for you to try to communicate with efficacious way or perfect way the principal idea, right? So I think for this point is so important. There are a pheasant teacher today. Well, the last question maybe is, what would you do if you have a student that have not deserved to learn English in your class? Well, this topic is so complicated because probably you will have problem with your parents or the student is happening for personal problem or social problem, maybe drugs or behavior, just behavior or psychology problem. Is a little complicated. Try to identify that the principal problem. I think you need to identify first of all what happening with this student, why he don't want to learn, Probably your methodology is boring. The student don't want to learn English or don't want to learn in your class, right? Probably your behavior is a little rude or a little destructive, right? But the teacher, in my case, I would like to try to learning style, hey, what do you want to do, what would you like to do, and what do you think is better in this way or in another way, right? The students, because in this way the student can be felt comfortable and try to do the different activities, right? I think it's the best way to understand the students or teaching uh, in this kind of situation. If you can't identify one problem in your class, first of all, um, of course, you try to listen to him, listen to her, what's happening to him. For this way, you can to take action for improve your class and improve the methodology for these specific students, right? Well, okay, teacher, thank you for this great opportunity. I hope thank you for everything you do. Thank you the next time. Thank you so much.